EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. A good return up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Jackson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week,
Montgomery hit and the ball is loose. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Still going inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bucky Irving, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Jackson. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They'll try it now with Scatterboo, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's 3rd and 4 now. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. A run up the middle with Irving. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 98 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And touchdown! Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second in a couple. Jackson. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And he rifles one incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Jackson to throw. Past the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. And by Mitchell, 44 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Now Cade York for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Irvin. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 3rd down and 13. Duggan now to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Needed 13, they got 14 on 3rd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Let's go now. 18, go. Check.
Here's Duggan to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2nd and a couple. Throwing, Duggan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Duggan. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. 20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Duggan will look to throw this. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Oh, some strong running. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Bucky Irving. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
That's complete. He finds Jayden Reed. Now inside the 25. Touchdown! Jayden Reed, 66 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Here's third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Duggan looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Duggan. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 109 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On third down, they go with Irvin. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, here's Scatterby. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Hey, Alpha, sit up.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. A toss to Scatterby, running right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll run again. And this time he's in for the touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Touchdown! Bucky Irving with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 20. Five-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Jackson now. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be a third and about 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Scattergood. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And it's complete to Mitchell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They run over center with Mitchell. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A big play there. 62 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he takes a pretty good lift there as he'll wind up getting about 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down.
Let's go now. Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Running the toss to Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. How about this? They'll change it at the line. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now Jackson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And getting this just shy in midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down. Operating from the gun. Dugan. They're going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I don't know if you need to big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw. Dugan able to find Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a toss left side for Scatteroo. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Jackson.
Jackson going to keep it. Wide open receiver complete. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes out as that is batted down and incomplete. But I think there was early contact. Let's check the call. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 70 Lions. Back.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That'll be caught by Hill.
Brandon, we've seen this many times before. They've got the momentum. They just scored. Go for 2 and end this thing now.
Now for the all-critical extra point. And he's got it. No problems there. The extra point up and good, and we are headed to overtime. And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there. Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
On 4th down, Dugan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First throw in overtime now for Jackson. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, partner?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this all the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.
So for the home team here, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.